Hello, I'm Sister Celeste Boda. I'm originally from Minnesota, and my vocation story and how I became a sister is a little elongated. When I was 18, graduated from high school, I started college at the College of St. Benedict in St. Joseph, Minnesota. And it took me not a very long time to figure out that it was run by Benedictines. And I was enamored with their way of life and how much they loved each other. That was what I saw so predominant amongst the sisters. And it seemed like the thing that I wanted to do. And so after my freshman year of college, I entered the community at St. Benedict's Monastery in St. Joseph, Minnesota. And I did truly love the life. I was there for 5 years. But I needed to grow up. I needed to find out who I was and to exert my independence. And so I eventually left after 5 years. And then I went out and I did a variety of things. I worked as an accountant for about 20 years, really. I joined the Minnesota Army National Guard. And I served in the Guard for 10 years. I retired as a captain in the Guard Medical Service Corps. And then I finished a master's degree from Hamline University in Master's of Arts in Liberal Studies. And at that point, I knew I wanted something more educationally. So I pursued my Juris Doctorate at Hamline University School of Law. I completed that. I did pass the bar in Minnesota. I practiced for about a year and a half. And in the meantime, I had reconnected with the sisters at St. Ben's as an oblate. And there was an opportunity to come to St. Meinrad Archabbey for the directors' meeting for oblate directors. And the directors could take 2 people with them this time. And something inside of me said, I need to do this. I need to do this. So I talked to my father. I was just out of law school, barely into any kind of practice and no money. And he said, don't worry about it. So I arranged to be one of the 2 that Sister Mary Anthony Wagner could take with her. And we came to St. Meinrad. I knew about the Ferdinand Benedictine sisters as I had met Sister Maria Tasto many years ago at St. Ben's. So I knew that they were here. It was not in my mindset that I came down here to pursue my vocation. In fact, the term vocation director, I did not even think would ever escape my lips ever again. God has other plans. And before I left here, we had come over here one day during the Oblate Directors meeting. And yeah, I knew that this is where I needed to be. So before I left, I asked Sister Betty Druis, who was the Oblate Director from Ferdinand, if I could meet with the vocation director. She said, sure, let me make a phone call. And by that afternoon, I was meeting with Sister Rosemary, and then it became very, very evident. Now, Rosemary was smart. She told me, don't just assume this is where God is calling you. Look at others. She knew my history. She said, look at other communities. My father was not well at that point. My mother had died. And I'm an only child, so I was the one that had to take care of Dad. And every weekend that I was scheduled to come to Ferdinand for a come and see weekend, my father was stable. I had checked back again at St. Ben's, and the one weekend I was supposed to go there, he was not stable enough for me to leave him. I think that was God giving me some serious direction. And then after my father died in January of '98, then I began the process to come down here, and I entered in August of 1998. And since that time, I love my life here. I cannot imagine being anywhere else. And I think that's about it. Here I am, 20 plus years later.